Feels so good. Grateful to be on the motorcycle. Just taking it very easy. It's almost like one is riding through the clouds. That's the scene all around. Butter masala, the bende masala. You know, let's go for it, guys. Nice. Good morning, folks, and welcome to a Sunday ride. I don't remember the last time I said this, but it's been ages. If I'm not mistaken, at least about 5 months since I've been on a longish sort of a Sunday ride, and maybe about 3 months since I've ridden the motorcycle at all. So just feels fantastic to be back on the saddle. It's just under 7 in the morning, and the city seems to be waking up in a hurry. Notwithstanding that, I'm just looking forward to being on the saddle once again. It's been too long. I've got Bell riding with me today on his GS. Clean, no? Well, Bell's telling me, although you've not ridden the motorcycle still looks very clean. Well, that's something that I don't miss on. Making sure the motorcycle is always chaka-chak, always in pristine condition. You gotta look after your baby. So good to open the throttle and just amazing. You know, when you're not riding, you don't think about it so much, but then when you get on the saddle after a long leave of absence and you open the throttle, just that thrum of the motorcycle, the beat of the Harley rumbling through your body, and then you know, okay, this is what I've missed. But it's also important that when you ride after a long time, you be particularly cautious. You know, a lot of what you do on the motorcycle is also muscle memory. It's what your feet or your hands, your fingers remember. And sometimes when you're out of touch, they still do remember, but it can perhaps be a fraction of a second slow. So therefore, whenever you ride after a very long time, or whenever you do any sport, I suppose, after a very long time, always err on the side of being overcautious. So that's what I'm going to do today. Take it very nice, slow and easy. The plan is to meet the boys on the new airport road. I've already caught up with Bell here in Koramangala. Ride up, meet a couple of the other boys and just do a bit of a ride. Not too long a ride today, I suppose. Maybe I'd be happy if I get about somewhere in the region of 150 to 200 kilometers round trip, just to get back into the motorcycle. Oops, that was a bad one. So for those of you who've not been tuned in, I'll tell you about what happened to the motorcycle and why I took this long leave of absence from the ride. So part of it, of course, was the fact that I've been so busy doing so many things that you can only prioritize those many things. And unfortunately, this wasn't something I could prioritize getting back into. And the other aspect was some technical issues with the motorcycle, which is all behind us at this point. I'll tell you about that when we stop. For now, enjoying the ride, and I hope you enjoy this ride too, because there have been many of you who've been telling me what happened to the Sunday rides. Well, here we are. It's a nippy morning here in Bengaluru. When I stepped out of home, it was I think about 16-17 degrees. Of course, the motorcycles warmed me up a bit, but I still suspect it's in the under 20 region. So I've got a double layer of protection from the wind inside. Bengaluru, 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 how I love you. Where do you find this? Bell's motorcycle 1250 GS is looking good. Today is the Republic Day. Happy Republic Day, folks. Of course, you'll watch this much later. I guess that explains also the slightly busy Sunday morning traffic. People have stepped out to hoist, to unfurl the tricolour, the Tiranga. Jai Hind. And yes, you can see the governor's bungalow, the gate all decorated. The Four Seasons. Well, I don't know if you caught it, but I did a staycation with the boss there a couple of months ago. In case you haven't caught the vlog yet, I'm going to link it in the description below. Thankfully, the traffic seems to have thinned out a bit even as we approach Hebbal. Feels so good. Grateful to be on the motorcycle. Just taking it very easy. You know me, I don't believe in setting speed records. I don't mind being the slowest, relatively speaking, chap on the road. After a long time, buddy.
So see the beauty again.
Ah.
Looking new, man.
Yeah. That's the Harley. Sorry? Let's go. Well, the one thing about the Harley is no matter wherever you go, the attention that it draws, I just guess Also, I've kept my motorcycle very well, so I've been very particular about that. So it almost looks like a new motorcycle. I don't know if you caught that in the shine, the leather, the chrome. Even if you don't ride, you gotta keep your motorcycle well. Very important. The kid was fascinated. He wanted me to rev the engine. Just joined Darceton here. That's what they were saying. They're saying that it looks brand new. That's the thing about the Harley. If you keep it well and you take care of it, it looks timeless. It's a classic after all. I'm going so slow that my 6th gear is knocking. I guess some of these folks are in a hurry to get to the airport, and therefore doing 120 on a 80-kilometer stretch. Quite misty ahead, quite foggy. I don't know if you can spot that. Visibility is quite low suddenly. Oh, that's too fast for this kind of visibility. I don't know if you can see that, but I can hardly maybe see about 50 meters ahead of me. And it's quite foggy up ahead and even behind too. Right slow. The sun too is hidden behind the fog. Looks like the moon now. You get a sense of the traffic by the pile up at the toll. Not a regular Sunday at all. And still foggy, still foggy. Even as we head straight past the left exit to the airport. It's almost like one is riding through the clouds. That's the scene all around. And it's cold as well. Extremely cold. I'm feeling the cold on my legs. Foggy conditions and a lot of traffic all around. Not the most ideal of situations to be in. But it is what it is. Just take it easy. Take it slow. No sudden moves, no sudden turns. Look at that. What can you see? The fog can keep a Republic Day Josh down though. Let's do that. Depending on what the condition is, maybe a good idea to just stop. You can see the visor is all wet because of the fog. I'm just thinking we'll probably stop for a bit, have some coffee and then ride out. No fun riding in this fog. Let's see what the others feel. The number of eateries that have sprung up here. Earlier there was only this, the paratha place. Now, my goodness, there are at least about 100 places, at least 50. We're looking for Griff now. We're supposed to be meeting him somewhere here.
Goes towards the bus stop.
Why don't you call him and find out where he is?
We'll wait there. Come.
Okay, so the plan is to fortify ourselves and then ride on. I only hope we don't abandon the riding plan after the breakfast. Good old Nandi Upachar. Look at the number of motorcycles. Oh boy.
We missed this bike actually. Welcome back.
Yes.
We missed you, man.
I missed me too.
Welcome back, Kirpal.
Thank you, buddy.
Great to see you again on a bike. Be a long time.
Long time.
Looking brand new. Look at the shine.
How do you polish this thing? What do you do?
Lot of spit and polish, lot of effort, lot of
Not yours, but the driver's. But okay, fine.
That guy must be putting on some serious muscle.
Look at the motorcycle, the shine on the motorcycle. That doesn't get old. That doesn't get old. Off for some breakfast now. Let's go. Good old Nandi Upachar. Been a while. All the dosa is happening. Plenty of vade there. Namaskara. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All well?
All fine.
Can we get a table?
Hit the spot, no?
So I was so planning this. Normally I'll have something light in the evening, but yesterday I closed my intermittent window at 3 p.m. This vade hits the spot, huh?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's your reunion back with BJC.
That's why the sweet pongal.
So let's ride out somewhere, no? For an overnighter.
When I be doing that trip, dosa looks good, huh?
None of which he's driving.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
How's the dosa?
Very good.
Those are excellent.
Salon. Watch my video.
No, actually, that's bad.
What is it? A ghee dosa? A butter dosa? Ghee roast, excellent, man.
You should get that butter dosa, man.
Should we get one? One butter dosa ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? Butter masala ಕೊಡಿ ಅದು. Thank you.
Even last week, remember, last ride we came? It was spot on.
This is a ghee podi dosa.
Ghee podi, yeah?
I tried. This is nice. It's got the pacha karpura.
It's the right level of sweet.
Yeah, right level of sweet. Good, no? Excellent. Butter masala, the bende masala.
You know what the-
Let's go for it, guys.
Nice and fermented.
And after that, they started changing the design and
This is it. A slight puri also, no? Of that dosa.
That fermented.
Fermented taste. Bell, try this.
I don't want to touch it.
No, nothing will happen. Just have a bite. I'm telling you, you're going to miss something otherwise.
It's too good, man.
How's it? I think it's better than the ghee puri.
Yeah.
Ghee puri itself is good, but this is different level. And I like it when the palya is inside. It has cooked with the bende, it has cooked with the dosa.
Why does this have more of the fermented thing than the other one?
There's a podi in that, no? So you're not tasting so much of
podi?
No, there's no podi in this. This is a bende masala dosa.
This is podi.
That's a kempu chutney. It's not a podi. So that podi gets in the way, whereas here you have nothing to get in the way of you tasting the palya and the batter, the dosa.
So have you used all the
So
protein gears in the chimney?
That was a good breakfast. Let me tell you what happened to the motorcycle and why I wasn't riding for so long. So you see this fork here. Something happened to the fork seal and therefore it was not holding the fork oil anymore. And that oil on a particular ride I noticed was dripping down the fork and getting into my brake pads on the other side. So what happened was that I got the fork seal replaced, but then after that the brake was very dull. And the chaps told me at the service center that after 50-100 kilometers the brake pad will be fine. There's nothing wrong with the brake pad otherwise, once the oil wears off. But I rode around for at least 200 kilometers and that didn't happen. So eventually I had to replace the brake pad as well. Because I was not riding, then the battery gave way and therefore I had to replace the battery as well. So it was a bit of a project getting it back. Actually more about finding the time to be able to do that. With all that we do, it becomes difficult sometimes to prioritize. So one fine day I finally decided enough is enough. Let me get back to the motorcycle, and we got it done. Thanks to the chaps at Tusker Harley, who, especially Hemant, who sourced the parts for me and also picked up the motorcycle, fixed it and delivered it back in no time. Are we doing a ride? I forgot.
After breakfast, I don't think anybody's in a mood to ride.
That's what I was worried about. After breakfast, we won't be riding. But anyway, I mean, not bad. At least 100-kilometer ride.
This ride, 80 kilometers.
80-kilometer ride.
Which year model is this?
2016.
Crazy it looks.
Thank you. See you, buddy. Felt good to be on the motorcycle. Well, good to be on the motorcycle after ages. Nice to catch up with the boys as well. The Bende Dosa was really good. And of course today the Sakare Pongal was out of syllabus. Just to celebrate me being on the motorcycle after a long time. That was Bell's idea. Good fun. Some nice laughs all around. It's going to be only a 90-kilometer ride. Much lesser than the 150 I thought we would do, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Look at the number of motorcycles on the road today. Gotta be careful going back. I think everybody's coming back from Nandi Hills. Behind me too. Nama Appu. There's so many people who've come up to me today and said, how new is this motorcycle? I said, no, it's 8 years old. They're like, we can't believe it. I think that's the thing with the Harley. If you keep it well, it's a looker. It's got an old heart, but the motorcycle is still the sort that moves one's emotions. Got a relaxed Sunday ahead of me, so no hurry to get back. Just cruise aaram se. Maybe converse with you a little more since we've not been on the motorcycle for too long. Plenty of cops. I guess the cops are just doing their job, going around checking motorcycles. It's a long signal, gives them enough time to do all the due diligence that they want. I'm sure some of the motorcyclists will be very happy to leave that signal. My philosophy though, don't do anything that will require you to be scared of the cops. Yes, sometimes the rules, the regulations can be a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. What is the hurry? You've got a speed breaker. You're coming up to it, you know it's right there. Why honk? Anyways, enjoy the ride, Kripal. Don't worry about those folks on the road who will just company, sir. It's
Kripal, right?
yeah. How are you? What's your name?
Robbie.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a subscriber to Robbie.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, please one round, sir.
Huh?
Please one round.
Well, that was the first time got pulled over by the cops because he wanted to check if I had modified silencers. I guess sometimes the bike attracts too much attention. Well, his test for finding out if I have a modified silencer or not is to ask me to keep my motorcycle in neutral and rev the motorcycle. Well, if you rev it, it's a 1800cc engine. It's of course going to be earth-shattering, and it's going to be earth-shattering in its sound. But then finally he wanted the model of my motorcycle, and then he looked it up online and he was convinced that this was fine. It was a stock. There were no additional pipes. Anyways, that was some adventure for the day. I don't think I've ever been stopped on the Harley even once thus far. On the Fat Boy, they're just doing their job, so that's okay. But while he was checking things, it reminded me of something. I need to see if my PUC is up to date. Probably go and get a PUC done on the way back home. So I think that's it, guys. I think I'm going to close the vlog right here. Too much excitement for one day. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. A short ride, but I had a lot of fun being back on the saddle, and I hope you had fun watching this too. Until the next time, take care, stay safe, and happy riding. I'll ride on a bit more, keep the cameras on, just to give you some ride perspective, some ride ASMR, if you will. Have a good week. Motorcycling can be almost therapeutic. Just the throb of the engine and the road ahead.